DorkLair.
Welcome to another DorkLair action figure review. Today I'm taking a look at the Plissk'n head sculpt from FigureFix. FigureFix is a new company by Mike Uziel, whose name you may recognize because he is the designer of the awesome DorkLair logo. He's a super talented artist, and he's got his new company, FigureFix, and it's 3D printed head sculpts. This is the first one he's doing, so he went into production on this. He's got a whole bunch that are for sale unpainted on his site, and then he's got a very small, limited number of painted, just like this, versions. There's going to be slight variations, obviously, because these are hand-painted items, but this is, I think he said he's going to have maybe 10 of these available on the site, and then a whole bunch of the unpainted ones. So you can go check it out at FigureFix.co. He sent me this so I could take a look at it. And man, it is awesome. And Mike, if you're watching, thank you so much for sending this over. This is just a beautiful head sculpt. I'm super impressed. To get in touch with Mike and to follow him, again, it's FigureFix.co. And then his Instagram is just at FigureFix. And his Twitter is HelloFigureFix. Depending on when you're watching this video, you can probably just go right over and purchase the unpainted head sculpts on FigureFix.co. Otherwise, if you're catching this video early, you'll probably have a chance at the painted heads, of which he's got a very limited amount of on that site. Today, Saturday the 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time, he's putting all of the products up. And because there's such a limited number of painted heads, you'll probably want to be on there right when it drops, because they'll likely sell out pretty quickly, because he's been promoting this for a while now, and people are ready for his drop. But he should have plenty of unpainted ones if you want to either paint it yourself or commission someone out there to do it. Here's a zoomed out shot of how the head looks overall on the body of Thwick, the goblin. That's not Thwick's knife, but the rest of it's all Thwick parts. I think Thwick is still readily available. He's a great, just basic goblin with like some nice weathering, and he's got a shield. He's got like a lot of accessories and stuff, so he's a good option. Like if you end up buying one of these heads and you need a body for it, I highly recommend Thwick. Super readily available. So that kind of gives you a sense of how he looks on there. And then let's get a close-up of this head. Some of you might recognize this from one that I painted up. He had sent me an early production, pre-production piece, and much different style. He uses airbrushing, and he's just is next level, this one, with all these like shading parts and different like tones. Like you have the darker tones on the chin there, and all the layered airbrushing going on, and then the detail work is just spot on, really nice. And just look at that sculpt, right? Like so much detail. There's texture to it. There's wrinkles. It's got that eye patch. Just absolutely stunning job he did on this head. And this is roughly what you're going to get if you order the painted heads. Again, very limited. I wouldn't necessarily expect those to be around very long. But the head sculpt is, and he's going to put out more. So if the head sculpt does sell out, don't worry, he will put out more. These are in-stock items. He's producing them, and then he's putting them up for sale, and then he'll do another run, and then he'll put them up for sale. So if you order one, it won't be a long wait at all. But yeah, fantastic. There's even some shine to the eye there, some glossiness there. But super impressed with the head overall. One of the cool features of the head is that he has developed his own fitted little insert for the heads. So they are actually fitted perfectly. You don't have to stuff it with anything. They just fit perfectly on that peg right there, and they pop on, and there's lots of movement there. So fantastic work with that fitting too. So let's take a look at some swaps. So let's see how it looks on a few other of the goblins. First of all, here's how it compares to a factory goblin. So there's the Nubnik head, one of the multiple Nubnik heads in comparison. And I think he fits right into this little universe. And then here's how it looks on the King Noglin body. I think that looks kind of neat. Like he's kind of pirate-like, right? He's got an eye patch, And so I feel like if he made it big, he'd probably cover himself in golden armor or something like that. And then here's how it looks on a Goblin Legion builder, just to get a sense of like more of an all black armor than the one with like silvers or golds. But yeah, I mean, this thing is fantastic. So again, he's on Instagram at FigureFix. He's on Twitter at Hello FigureFix. You can find him, look up Art of Mike Uziel, all sorts of places. You can find him in 1 o'clock Eastern time, 10 o'clock Pacific time today, if you catch this video early. These are going up on his site. He's going to have unpainted heads for, I think, like $18, and then he's going to have the painted heads as well. That'll be more expensive, but they're going to be super, super limited, and you're going to want to grab one quick if you want the painted heads. If you're watching this video after the release date, you're likely not going to be able to find the painted heads. Stay tuned. He could do more painted ones in the future and offer them up, but he will definitely have more of the unpainted 3D printed head sculpts. So there you have it, Plissk'n in the DorkLair. Thank you, Mike, for sending out this head. Fantastic. Nice work. Congratulations. And until next time, may the force be with you.
Follow me into